Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Retro, and in this video I want to show you Day of the Tentacle for the PC. PC collecting is kinda not as popular as console collecting, and that's really a shame because there are so many great PC games out there that didn't get a release on any console. For example, here we have Day of the Tentacle, which is kinda the follow-up to Maniac Mansion, which was also a big success for LucasArts and one of the biggest point-and-click adventures of its day. So, Maniac Mansion, Day of the Tentacle, sorry, created by Tim Schafer and Dave Grossman, and here in the bottom it shows, comes with the original award-winning classic Maniac Mansion as game within a game. So, how cool is that? You buy an amazing game, and you get the previous amazing game for free. So, the back of the box. Sorry for the glare there. The Edisons are at it again. Dr. Fred mutated purple tentacle is out to take over the world, and only you can stop him. So that kind of creates a premise on what you should do. Here you can see some of the graphics of the game, and it's a really cool hand-drawn style. And as you can see here, this is one of those games where you have the menu style. Let's see if I can get a zoom on that with the words. No, can't really get a zoom on that, sorry. This is an old school point-and-click RPG, or point-and-click adventure, sorry, where you have to click, look up, look down, talk to, use, etc. Twisted History Romance. Has a really cool story. Great gameplay if you love point-and-click adventures. So let's open up the box. And this is, of course, at least, of course, because I'm a collector, I want everything in the first release, the original version, the oldest version, the most elaborate version, and this is of course the first version. So this is on floppies, not on a CD, but just on them good old grey floppies. So the disc shows Day of the Tentacle disc 2, disc 1, 3, 6, 5 and 4. So 6 discs to play this game, and one disc is 1.44 megabytes, so roughly that's about let's say 12 megabyte, not even 10 megabyte for an entire game. It's hard to imagine, right? So the manual, let's zoom out a bit so we can see it in one shot. This is hard cardboard, has some nice cool little art there about Maniac Mansion 2 Day of the Tentacle. Here you can see the screen when you're playing. This is in black and white though. Game is in color. You use 3 different kids, I believe. It's a long time since I played this. And this is basically on how to play the game. But wait, that's not all. The original Maniac Mansion. And you can play that in one of the kids' rooms. So that's the manual. What else is in there? In these good old PC games, they always put it extra merchandise to sell more games. And if you read these folders and are a bit into these old school games, they're like digging into old gold mines that you can't order anymore, because you can see the most rare or hard to find games just up for order for 12 guilders or dollars, whatever it was at the time. But yeah, you can't order them anymore, of course. So let's see what they had out at that time. Might and Magic, X-Wing, Star Wars X-Wing, sorry. Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. If only I could order a dozen of those, right? Dungeons and Dragons, Eye of the Beholder 3. Burning Steel. Comanche. Don't think that's rare now. Space Ward Ho, never heard of that. Veil of Darkness. Games. Compilation sets. And don't you remember these with the freeware or the shareware games? My local toy store had racks of these with floppies filled with shareware games where you could just buy a floppy for a couple of guilders, play a game for about 2 or 3 levels, and then you had to buy it or order it. This is one of those forums that you can use to order games. And back in the day you had a whole lot of different computer setups. So you could get, as you can see here, you could get the Amiga version, IBM PC with DD, double D diskette floppies, with HD floppies. This is 5.25 inch floppies, the even older version, and that's double D and HD. So you had a whole lot of different versions out there, and you had to know which one you needed to order. This is the order card, by the way. You had to know which one to order, because if you ordered the wrong kind of floppies, which I've done in my time, I've ordered the HD version while I had a DD drive, double D drive, and that of course did not work. Well, here you can send in your old floppy for a new game, so they would just reuse the floppies or resell the games. Does your PC have a Roland or General MIDI sound card? Back in the day you had to have a special sound card to be able to play sounds. If you're old enough, remember messing around with the IRQ channels, etc. to get your sound working. Man, I think I've spent more time messing with those channels than actually playing. And this is also some commercial stuff on actually some Nintendo games you can see up there. I think this is about a magazine, but this is in German. My German isn't that good, but yeah, it's a magazine. And we're not even done yet, still something more. Back in the day you didn't have internet. If you played this game, point and click adventure, where you need to be really creative or really lucky to find out how something works, if you were stuck and you didn't have friends playing this game, you were stuck, really stuck. You couldn't go anywhere to check out what to do. You could either call a helpline, help desk, you can see here, dial 1-800 Star Wars in the US, well, we're not in the US, or you could order a hint book. And actually, if you have the hint books of these games and you have the game with the hint book, that's, at least for me, that's really an extra, really cool to have, because that really completes the set. So that was Dave the Tentacle Maniac Mansion 2 for the original floppy disk version for the PC. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you do like these kind of PC games, please reply, and I'll be sure to make a lot more PC game videos, because I have plenty of really cool big boxes of really old games, really rare games, and also some not so rare but really cool games. So check out my Facebook to stay up to date on everything, facebook.com/drretromd, so Dr. Retro MD, and see you next time. Bye bye.